Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It is time for Tuesday Talks, and Tuesday Talks is a group that I started with my friend Janelle over at Mrs. J Rides Reads, and each Tuesday we discuss book-related topics. I will link to that group in the description box below. You guys can come check that out. So this week's topic is on which characters infuriate you. I didn't really want to sit back and just think about all this, so I have come up with a few. And this is going to go from least to worst. So let's get started. The first one I got here is Lucas Davenport. He is from the Lucas Davenport series by John Sanford. And he was aggravating. And he was the protagonist. People told me, oh, he'll grow on you. And I'm like, not so much. He was just a very sexist, kind of egotistical, womanizer kind of character. And if I'm reading a detective book, I want my detective likable. I don't want him to be this guy that I can't even stand to read about. So, yeah, he was just not for me. The series probably would have been good if the protagonist would have been better. I just don't like the way he was wrote. He was just all about himself, and that just made me So, yeah, Lucas Davenport. The next one I chose here is Brady Hartsfield, which he is one you're supposed to hate. He is one that's supposed to infuriate you because he was out of the Bill Hodges series by Stephen King. And that one started with Mr. Mercedes. He was the man that drove the Mercedes through the crowd of people at a job fair, killing almost everybody. And just his thought process just really pissed me off. And he was wrote really good. He's really one of those characters that are wrote to just irritate the fire out of you. And Stephen King wrote him very well. So he had to make my number 2 spot. And number 1 spot, the worst of all, the one that infuriates me the most, would have to be Queen Lavanna from the Lunar Chronicles. Oh, all I can just say is she got under my skin worse than any other character I've ever read. And, you start reading the Lunar Chronicles series and you're like, oh, gee, she's horrible. And then you come to Fairest, which is the story about Queen Lavanna, and you're like, oh, yeah, I can kind of understand, why she's the way she is. And then you come and read Winter, and you completely forget about Fairest because she goes beyond all of that. She just infuriated me so much. I had no spare feelings for her except hatred. And she was wrote very well for one of those characters we love to hate. Those characters who annoy the hell out of us. And she's so deserving of this first number 1 spot for those characters who infuriate us. So, those are the 3 that I chose. What about you guys? Who are some of the characters that infuriate you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.